Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound? Listen to the sound. That's a helicopter. That's a helicopter. I was just going through it for about an hour and a half or so, 2 hours. There's all kinds of like clicks going into my house, and somehow I broke one, and the whole wall sounded like it exploded. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a very loud bang, pop in the wall, about right here where the phone line's at. Pretty close, right where the attic goes in, the intake to the attic, pretty close to right there. And if I'm not mistaken, there might be a flue in there. I'm not sure. That's where the furnace is at down there. But what I was looking up was a little while ago was triboelectric nano generator dust explosions. And I got some paperwork on it, how they're trying to use glasses like those new Meta glasses that are out. When you blink your eyes, it'll record. This is triboelectric. And what's happening is, in triboelectric, it's a mechanical motion. You're harvesting electricity out of a mechanical motion. Just me doing this. My joints, that could harvest electricity with triboelectric nano generators. There's all kinds of other neat, little cute ways to do it. You could spin something and cause like a Lamore frequency, which is an MRI to occur, and this will cause a generation of electric with nano. But the main thing is you could also use is pulses of light. Like your LED lights in your house are blinking 1 billion times per second. Or the screen rate is 60 frames per second. These pulses are just a camera. This generates electricity, and this will cause a vibration. Okay, you could manifest electricity or a dielectric field, which is a voltage. This will cause vibration, just like on these wires that have this thing called an alien vibration detector on it. It's a little white thing, like right there. It's spiraling right around the wire to stop vibrations. And the reason why that wire would vibrate when the wind blows at approximately 4, 6 to 8 knots, it creates a vibration. And all of a sudden you hear, whoo, and this goes up the wire. And this could interfere with the telephone pole. And the other kicker is the transformers that are humming. Okay. With these bugs, these magnetic bugs, you can take that transformer, run it down to the ground for Telora Communications now. In Telora Communication, you're pulling amperage off the ground. I've been checking out some guy that's been studying this stuff pretty frequently, and there's always little nano materials you just stick on a nail, on a piece of cork or whatever, put it in the ground, and it literally pulls amperage right out of the ground. It's like a triboelectric almost, sort of, because the Earth's magnetic field and the ground, whatever, however it works. It's called teloric communication. Matter of fact, the guy from the gas company come, and I had him look at he said I had him come look at the wires at this visible light moving back and forth. He says, I have no clue what that is. And then I asked him on video, do you know what teloric? Do you know what teloric is? He looked at me with this most stupid, dumbfounded look. What is it again? Teloric. And he says, well, let me get a piece of paper and pen. I'm going to write this down. Because they have anodes on the gas line, and they're pumping millivolts through the gas line to prevent oxidation. And this guy told me he never heard of teloric, and he was the head honcho at the gas company, Columbia Gas. Columbia's. So then I tried to talk to him and show him. He told me, I don't have no time to talk to you about any of this stuff. And then I see him on the street. He won't even stop. Like, what did you learn about Telluric, man? Anything? Oh, this must be some ground-based communication system that causes earthquakes, huh? Something like that along those lines, huh? This triboelectric, this mechanical motion, you start causing them sine waves under the ground. And then all of a sudden, whoa, the vibration, the alien vibration on them wires. What do you think happens to the ground? There's a lot of earthquakes that are around here in Pennsylvania as of late. Pennsylvania, Ohio, pretty low on the Richter scales. The primary, secondary waves, pretty low. They're like a 2 or whatever, a 3. But that's how you cause an earthquake. These triboelectrics, and then you start pumping sinusoidal waves in there and changing the waveforms, and then shit starts echoing back and forth. Now we have tellurics. Oh my gosh, there's an earthquake, an instant earthquake. Hell, you could communicate through this too, and I hear you could go thousands of miles, just like a 50,000 watt radio reception. It's in the atmosphere, but this just travels right through the ground, right on our Earth's magnetic ley lines. Pretty interesting stuff, isn't it? So the helicopter come over. It's starting to get bad again. Someone's trying to pull out the statics that are all over my body. And these statics turn into a ball of dirty electric. Some type of probably organic material that's collected, and it pulls, and it creates coils. It creates a transformer of sorts. And they take this and put it on power lines, put it on the ground, put it on your access wires, on your gutters, and this thing will stretch. Oh boy, whatever stretch. Whatever genetics that you could do cell transfers with. You know what I mean? Like if you're let's see, you're around here at the Air Force Base, so you're either NASA, NOAA, Air Force, or some type of government contractor, Army, whatever. You could do genetic experiments where you start taking genetics and pass them along to Telluric Communications. Start passing them along, let's see, the transmitters. Oh, we even got the smart meter that's emitting radio frequency. Yeah, because you can remotely turn off the power. Just like your control Nikola Tesla's remote control boat that he made 100 years ago. Yeah, now we could open a switch up in this box remotely. And that's not all you can do. And then keep hearing these snaps and pops coming in the house. Know what I'm saying, DARPA? By the way, DARPA, you are at West Virginia right now studying all the shit I'm talking about. You guys doing any testing, illegal testing on people? What is the phone number down there at West Virginia University where you got this grant money to study the power lines and communication systems? Because now we have geoengineering taking place, and not to mention the United States intelligence community just got hacked for wiretapping. Nobody could seem to figure out how they were doing it. But here's the answer. It's sensitive information. It's all public. Every bit of it. And it brings back the nano weapons. Now we're going to use nano weapons in our own goddamn country instead of elsewhere because it would be considered weather warfare. And that goes right into cerebral warfare. It goes right into, cognitive oppression. That goes right into cyber weapons. Cyber weapons taking the place of biological weapons. Like all this sensitive information. And all you guys got to do is sit here in this intelligence community that got voice to skull that watches every move. Like it's all done by force because they don't want to do it. They don't want to give up their clandestine positions of spies. So we'll just use voice to skull, put some nano electronics and triboelectrics on you and get some acoustics to come out with the voice to skull, and it transmits a picture of fucking television. Oh, this sensitive information. And the neighbor wants to put a bullet in my head because they're doing it to her too. She thinks I'm the one doing it to her. this is all solved. I just heard through the dielectric field, and if the transcripts pick that one up, let me know. Because now, hopefully, Tesla phones, like I just made a good video about my cell phone being hacked, and it's on a CIA hack of a boot loop or something like that. And it's still a good phone, but it won't go past the boot loop. And I was told by a renowned cell phone repair guy, he immediately pulled out his cell phone and started recording me. Why is the CIA hacking your phone? I almost shit a brick. Like, there's no reason for it. I sit outside and point the camera up in the sky and watch airplanes and lay down in the fucking grass. So why would the CIA be here after all this shit I just learned? What do you think? What kind of interruptions are up here? Well, apparently we have some very outstanding, very technologically advanced drones, could we call it? A self-piloted drone, maybe? Or a network up there? And these little, well, chatbots, these little transformers that already were in existence whenever I discovered this, and all of a sudden they started making them. So how do you think OpenAI come out with these little chat GPT transformer bots, and then Google gets in it? These little guys come down, their little nano, whatever the hell it is, and they started communicating with me, just laying all these things. I'm like having all these crazy dreams, and then I'm saying, I close my eyes and there's like some kind of weird faces. They're always different, but I don't talk to them. I can just see them. And all of a sudden, all this shit started. So why would the CIA put a hack on my phone? Is it solved? DARPA? Is it solved how people were using nano weapons yet? Back in 2020, and we called it "Put Your Mask On" around the planet? Is it solved? We'll have to go over here. Mr. DeLuzio, you're up here on a sign, and you're in the Navy Cybersecurity Intelligence Office. Mr. DeLuzio, Chris DeLuzio, you're cybersecurity, and you're right there on a sign. Which they changed the signs, too. They changed the wavelengths over there. They changed the waveform. But Mr. DeLuzio, Chris DeLuzio, running for, is that state representative? And then I have Miss Haz, who is a library scientist, and I hear her husband's in information and technology and has a daughter in Air Force intelligence. So out of the two of you running, one of you guys got to get in there, or girls got to get in there. And are we going to do the right thing and lie about everything I'm saying? We're going to do the wrong thing, come out and say, yes, nano weapons is the cause of a lot of deaths. That's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. Hey, Mr. DeLuzio, Miss Haz, what are nano weapons? Right around 2017, paperwork come out and hit the news station too. Nano weapons. Now I hear there's something called cyber weapons. People think it's just about their bank accounts getting hacked into. And it's taking the place of biological weapons. So your bank account gets hacked, it's going to make you have a fucking heart attack because all your money's gone. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. The wrong thing to do would talk about nano weapons, cybersecurity, cyber weapons, huh? That's the wrong thing to do, to tell the truth. Tell that to Maximize Truth guy that just come here with Donald Trump. What's he say? Yeah, Mr. Elon Musk. Tell that to him. We're going to stop lying to artificial intelligence before it freaking annihilates us off of this earth using nano fucking weapons. It's not a criminal assailant, a junkie you got to worry about coming to your house and killing you now. Now you got to worry about this node in the corner of that house that's connected to those data wires that there's definitely a field that comes down and collects on those wires. Comes down and you collect it on that fence. I bet you I could draw amperage right out of that fence if I had the correct tools. Just from that wire being up there. Because it's not like there's nothing up there. And then the other day I got fucking conductor galloping on my phone wire. It was causing conductor galloping on my phone wire, CIA. Since you got my phone in a hack. So I gotta look at you. Someone told me to blame you, so I'm blaming you. I don't know nothing about this intelligence community. Not a damn thing, but apparently I know more than a lot of you that are getting paid a lot of money. It's interesting how this one works. Just for laying in the field. I got some new friends that were like, whoa, dude, what's up? You're like the highest frequency on this fucking planet. No. Somebody's trying to change this. Somebody's trying to change this, huh? Since we have no standards for this box. Like, I could call up the water company and ask them, what are the standards on this box? They'll probably hang up on me. What is the capabilities of that semiconductor that is plugged into my electric? It goes right to the circuit breaker in my house. What is the standards? And I just found out people are taking profit over ethics in business right now. Yeah, I watched a pretty interesting video last night where they were talking about profit is more important than ethics. More important than work ethics and morality. Interesting shit, isn't it? Very interesting. Well, news station, channel, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. Be ready for my call, because I got some sensitive information for you guys. It's like a bullet. It's like a bullet entering your fucking eardrum. You see the waveform, how it changed over there? The waveform totally changed. Know what I mean, Army? Hoorah! So crazy. Live on an Air Force base and you got a bunch of jagoffs here. Bunch of jagoffs. They wanna play war at their houses instead of going over to fucking Ukraine. Fucking pussies. They want to play war in their neighborhood where people don't have the equipment they have. So simple to fucking solve! This money for AI, the AI arms race, so simple to solve. By the way, news station, how's Havana sickness coming? You guys doing okay? Sent that helicopter over the house. Talk to you in the near future, my friend. Frequencies resonate, internal energy neurologically developing. Surveillance state, scale, and stupidity. Talk to you in the near future.